Hey folks, good day to you. VM Explorer here, and in this quick video, I just wanted to show you how to set up the one-touch backup inside the LOCKERSTOR 10 that I have. So as you can see here on the screen, I'm ready to go. If I click one-touch backup, it's going to start backing up files from this USB device I have plugged in to the NAS and to a specific folder that I have here. But the real question should be is, how did I get here, right? So let's take a couple steps back and I'll show you what's going on and how to get it set up. So after your LOCKERSTOR comes up, if you go into Storage Manager and you confirm your volumes, right? So let's take a look here real quick. We'll make this big. All right, so I've got two volumes on this particular item, right? So I've got the drive with all the different drives, and then I've got volume 2 that is here, right? So volume 2 is what I'm targeting. It's a 19 terabyte, and it consists of these specific different drives. So let's take a look at those real quick. There it is. Right, so it's a RAID 5. It's all in good status. Everything's going great. Bunch of different disks, and that's one thing I love about the LOCKERSTOR 10 is as I go through the different drives and I look at the volume here, right, you can actually see the numbers start to pop up in the drive identification there, which is pretty cool, right? And so you can see actually in a visual where the drives are. And there are more drives here as we slide the slider down. But anyways, that's volume 2. That's my target volume. That's what I want to know about, right? That's where I want this data to go to. So I need to identify what the volume name is so I understand that. Okay, so we got that ID'd. We're good to go. Now the next step is I go into File Explorer. Okay, and this is already done, but now what I need to do is just on ADM, right? I'm just going to go here and say create folder. Correction. Right, so if I hit create folder, what it's going to do is just make a folder on the default volume, which is volume 1. So I don't know, let's just put in, I don't know, a couple S's here, and you'll see what it does. Okay, so it just made a standard folder, but that's really not what I want. I want a targeted folder. I want this to be on volume 2, right? So let's get rid of this one here. I don't need it anymore. Back up to ADM. Okay. Now if I go to the next one over, it's create new shared folder, and that's what you'll need to do. Okay, so I'm going to go in here, I'm going to say add. Okay, so shared folders, and there's things I can set up here. If I want to set up groups and access control, I can, privileges, etc. I can do all that, which is really cool. We're just going to do a basic folder so we can put data to, nothing really complicated today. All right, so let's go to add. Okay, I'm going to put in my folder name. We'll call this, I don't know, 3TB, something like that, right? That's the folder name. Okay, then which volume is it going to go on? It's going to go on volume 2 because that's the volume we're most interested in, right? We're not interested in volume 1 because that's the smaller drives. Volume 2 is that 19 terabyte. Okay, there it goes. Okay, I can choose other options here if I want, even encryption, which is kind of cool, right? Be able to encrypt your disk and protect it. We'll get into that later, but for now, I just want to call this, I don't know, 3TB is what I called it. Volume 2, next. Okay, now I can put on some permissions on here if I want to, right? This is what we were talking about earlier. We're just going to leave it read-only for all users, read-write for admin, which is fine. No big deal. Click on finish, and away it goes. So it's done. So it's created that folder called 3TB, right? And I can see over here, if I sort by volume, right? I can see it's on volume 2, that folder is. That's where I wanted it to be. Same with this backup folder here. This one I called 8x3 TB drives. Both folders are there, right? I could put a description in as I was setting these up, assign rights, do other things with in the access control area. But I'm done with this. So I don't have to do anything else. I've got my volume here, my folder ready to go, right? And now it's just a matter of setting up the backup and restore option. So now I go into backup and restore, right? And what I want to do is a one-touch backup, okay? And then I choose my options. It's pretty simple. It's from the USB to the NAS. We're going to do a copy, a synchronization, or save a new folder. In this case, I just want to, this is the initial copy. I want to get the data down, so I'm just going to do a copy at this point. then I choose which folder I want it to go to. I could choose that 3TB folder we just made, or the one I really wanted to go to was this one here, 8 by 3TB drives. Just kind of works for me. And then I say apply, it's ready to go. So from there I can push the button in the front, right? It's located right on the front of the NAS, right below where you connect in the USB drive, where mine is. Or you just click on One Touch Backup. And when you do, click on One Touch Backup, there it goes. So it's starting to back up the DVD collection that I have for the kids. It's all coming down now. And folks, it's just that easy. So I hope you enjoyed this super quick video on using the One Touch Backup on the LOCKERSTOR 10. Please leave your comments below and don't forget to hit subscribe. See ya.